Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about spirit animals. And when I first started on my manifesting journey, I would see animals everywhere. It was like they came out of the woodwork. I would be driving and I would see a fox walking on this really busy road, and I would see just a random deer in the middle of the day just staring at me. It wouldn't even run away from me. And I was like, what does this mean? What is the universe trying to tell me? But it also felt so good. And that's the juicy goodness that I'm talking about in all of my videos with my intro. It is fun to know that we are being communicated with through animals, through numbers, through songs. People, strangers, children are great messengers. So when we start to open ourselves up to this new way of living, and we're new to the spiritual path, and we're starting to have faith in a greater power, I didn't really start believing until my 30s. So it was definitely like a journey to get there. And for you, you might have been on this path for 20 years or maybe for 2 months. So everybody is coming to this channel at different stages. So I wanted to give you a little insight about spirit animals. And I have one of my favorite decks here. When I first started on the journey, I bought a spirit animal book so that every time I saw an animal, I could open up my book and look up the meaning, because I was obsessed. I was like, what is the universe trying to tell me? And then when I got into intuitive card reading, then I got a spirit animal deck. And this is by Kim Kranz. It's so amazing. You guys have to get it. So right now I'm going to leave it up to the universe, and we're going to pull 4 cards. And whatever cards we get, I'm going to elaborate on the meaning of those 4 cards. And I'm going to kind of do this in like a series, like every few days, I'm going to post a video and we're going to pull new cards just to help you out on your journey. And if there's a certain animal that you would like to learn about, you can comment below and I will do a video on those animals that you guys ask about. So when I shuffle, I like to call them jumpers. The universe makes them jump out of the pack. There we go. First one, we have the camel. So anytime I see this card, I see it as you might be dehydrated. It's very dry in the desert. And dehydrated means you might be tired of the journey. You might need a refresher. You might need to go on a vacation. You might need to go do something that lights you up. And when we get dehydrated, we kind of lose our zest. We start to dim our light and we forget to show up in the world as who we are. So the camel calls us to rehydrate ourselves, replenish our soul. What feeds your soul? Is it certain people? Go be with those people. I know for me, what feeds my soul are my nieces and my nephews. And today is my niece Taya's 4th birthday. And in about 10 minutes, I'm headed over there to go celebrate with her. And I know when I'm in that house and all of my nieces, I have 11 nieces and nephews. And when they're all there, I leave feeling so recharged. So if I were to get this card on a random Wednesday morning, I would ask myself, man, what have I done lately that's been a recharge for me and my soul? So this card is for somebody out there. How can you feed your soul? What people can you be around? What activity can you do that will rehydrate you and leave you invigorated to go out and to do your mission, to do your purpose, or to manifest your desires? All right, let's get another one. And I just was looking at my sweatshirt. Hopefully you guys can see it. Isn't it so cute? So this was gifted to me. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I had a daughter, and unfortunately she passed away back in 2012 from a muscle disorder. And one of her nurses, I think it was 2 years ago. So my daughter would be 10. So this was a while ago, but 2 years ago, I randomly get a package in the mail, and it's this sweatshirt from one of my daughter's nurses. So I still keep in touch with all of her nurses, and they're so kind, and they know that I love hearts. So sometimes it's really beautiful to receive love from random people from the universe. And maybe Micah jumped into her body and was like, you need to send my mom that sweatshirt. So I challenge all of you. I challenge you to do a good deed today. Do something kind for somebody else. Step out of your own manifesting world and your obsession with your life and go be kind to somebody else. Go make somebody else's day brighter. Okay. All right. Second card. Yes. Ooh, we have the rabbit. So when you see bunnies, which is spring here in New Jersey in the US, so the bunnies are starting to come out. And I always see this. This is kind of a funny card. This is kind of like the bunny sits around and talks about, oh my gosh, I'm going to get eaten by an eagle. There's going to be a bird that's going to swoop down and eat me all the time. And it's just always talking about that it's going to die. It's going to die. And then the eagle comes by and is like, oh, that's a great idea. Maybe I should eat you. And it swoops up and takes them. So the rabbit and the bunnies represent fear. So when you see a bunny out in nature, get excited, get out of your fear, be a cute little bunny, hop around, play, go observe the beautiful scenery, the flowers blooming. Do not stay in your fear. Okay. And don't talk about it all the time. Don't go around telling everybody that you can't make enough money or that you're broke or that you're single and you're never going to meet your person. Stop talking about it, because what your thoughts create your reality. The more you talk about it, the more you're going to create whatever you're talking about. So the rabbit is here to remind us to no more talking about it. We're going to go out and be grateful for what we have, and we're going to enjoy the beautiful scenery. We're going to hop around. We're going to go see people that make us feel good. We're going to feed our soul. Okay. So anytime you see bunnies, get out of your fear and stop talking about it. Sometimes we need people to remind us, like, hey, you keep saying that you're broke, but you're trying to manifest money. Those two do not go together. You can never say you're broke. All right, next card, please. Oh, this one's poking out. I love this one. We have the dolphin. So if you're scrolling on Instagram, you're scrolling TikTok, and all of a sudden you see a video of dolphins in the water, jumping out of the water, this is your reminder that a blessing is on the way. Anytime I see dolphins, I think of blessings. Like maybe you're tapping into your manifesting abilities and you're starting to see how magical you are. You're maybe starting to use your spiritual gifts. Maybe you're starting to become a Reiki healer or a card reader or whatever it is. It's like this blessing is coming into your life, whether it's a spiritual blessing, whether it's a material blessing, whether it's a person. A lot of times this means pregnancy, somebody having a blessing of a baby. So anytime you see a dolphin, that means a blessing is on the way, or your spiritual gifts are getting enhanced. And this one just popped up. Last one. Okay, we have the mouse. And it's very rare. This would be a good sign to ask for. So if you guys are wondering, like watch the videos before about the signs, I was saying, be specific, ask for a certain animal or something. You don't really see mice a lot, right? Like you don't really see them on social media. Every once in a while, if you're in like an environment where there's a mouse, okay, but you don't really see them often. So this would actually be a great animal to look for in signs, because the universe would have to work really hard to get you to see this. So this means I see fireworks. Do you see in this card all the fireworks? So the mouse is really, really tiny, right? And it's thinking it's really small in this world. It's thinking it doesn't have a purpose, but you do. So when I see a mouse, I think of, I'm not small. I'm here to take up space in the world, and I'm here to shine my light. I am here to be a firecracker and show the world that I am not this tiny little being. Okay, so when I see this card, I think of taking up space. So before I started my YouTube channel, I had a lot of fear. I felt like, who's going to listen to me? What do I have to offer? Yeah, I've been doing my intuitive card readings for 3 years and counseling people through anxiety, teaching people how to manifest. But I was like, the social media, I was like, nobody's going to follow me. Nobody's going to want to hear my messages. I wasn't feeling worthy of taking up space. But now I see it as, I want to help people. I know that there's people out there struggling with anxiety. So why not just put a video or two out, maybe a video every day or 5 videos a week, and just maybe I'll help one person. And that's good enough for me. So that's why I started these videos. I have no intention of, having 1 million followers, but if that happens, that would make me so happy to know that I could reach that many people with these loving messages. So this means take up space, be who you are. You are not a tiny being. You're allowed to shine and go be that firework. Okay. So these 4 animal cards, just to start off this little series, which I'm really excited about doing because I love talking about animals. If you see any of these, rewind this video and really take notes on these animals. And if you're really interested, I do a 12-month spread. If you go to my website, link in my description box. If you go to my website, you'll be able to see on the Shop the Magic page, I can pull a card for you for every single month of this year, and then you'll get an overall card for 2022. So now that we're moving into April, my card for April is the Nightingale, which is all about speaking your truth, singing your song. And guess what happened? I just got asked to do a speaking event on April 16th at a wellness center to teach people how to co-create with their angels and their guides in the universe. So I'll be speaking to a large group of women just like I am on here, but I'll be doing it in person. And I got that opportunity. Meanwhile, I pulled all these cards back in December before the year started, but the Nightingale card literally says, speak, sing, communicate. So it's like my angels and guides in the universe was like the animal was predicting what was going to happen this month. So it's really cool. So if you want your own personal spread, email me, go on my website, purchase it, or I'll pull cards specifically for you for every single month of this year. It's only $20.22. I'm such a nerd. And I made the price the amount of this year, 2022. So it's $20.22. And you get an animal card for every month. I'll send you the description of each animal too. And then you have access to me. You know, at the end of each month, you can email me, be like, hey, Michelle, can you like elaborate on maybe the lizard card? I've read the description, but I'm really just not understanding it. Can you help me? And I'll email you back. So if you want one of those spreads, hit me up, email, go to my website, and we'll get that set for you. All right, lovies, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.